This 45 vehicle operation reduced no-shows from 18% to 11% in 6 months using specific dispatch protocols. If you're running routes in a competitive market, every no-show costs you twice. You lose the trip revenue and you burn the driver's time. At 18% no-shows, this operator in Georgia was losing nearly 1 out of every 5 scheduled pickups. The math was brutal: 45 vehicles averaging 12 trips per vehicle per day. That's 540 trips daily. At 18% no-shows, they were losing 97 trips every single day. 97 paid rides that just evaporated because members didn't show up at pickup. Here's what we're going to cover. The 3 dispatch protocols they changed to cut no-shows by 40% and keep those trips on the books. First protocol change: confirmation calls moved from day before to same morning. Most operators call the night before. We'll pick you up at 9:30 tomorrow morning. But here's the problem. A lot changes between Tuesday night and Wednesday morning. Member wakes up feeling worse, weather shifts, family emergency happens. That confirmation call becomes worthless if it's 12 hours old. This operator switched to same morning calls starting at 6 a.m. We'll be there in 3 hours. Much tighter window. Members can't forget. They can't change their minds overnight. The dispatcher gets real-time information about who's actually ready to go. Results: no-shows dropped from 18% to 15% just from this change. 3 percentage points might not sound like much, but that's 16 fewer lost trips per day. 16 trips times whatever your average reimbursement is, that adds up fast. Second protocol: drivers text arrival notifications 15 minutes out, not when they're pulling into the driveway, 15 minutes before they arrive. "Hi Mary, this is James, your driver. I'll be at your door in 15 minutes for your 9:30 pickup." Why 15 minutes? It's long enough for the member to get ready, but short enough that they won't wander off or forget again. 5 minutes is too rushed. 30 minutes gives them time to change their mind or get distracted. The text includes the driver's first name and the exact pickup time. Makes it personal, makes it real. James will be there at 9:30. Hits different, then your driver will arrive. This cut their no-shows from 15% down to 13%. Another 2 percentage points. Another 11 trips per day back on the books. Third protocol: the 5-minute rule. If a member isn't at the door within 5 minutes of scheduled pickup time, the driver texts them directly, not a call to dispatch, not a radio check. Driver sends a text: "Hi Mary, I'm here for your 9:30 pickup. I'll wait 5 more minutes." Sets a clear expectation. Member knows they've got 5 minutes to get out the door. Driver knows they don't wait around for 20 minutes hoping someone shows up. Dispatcher knows that if they don't hear back within 10 minutes total, they can mark it no-show and move the driver to the next stop. Before this rule, drivers were sitting at pickup locations for 15, 20, sometimes 30 minutes. That delays every stop after. Creates a cascade of late pickups that turns into more no-shows because members give up waiting. Final result? No-shows went from 13% down to 11%. 2 more percentage points recovered. Let's run the numbers. This operator went from losing 97 trips per day to losing 59 trips per day. That's 38 trips saved every single day. At an average reimbursement of $35 per trip, they're recovering over $1,300 in daily revenue. That's almost $34,000 a month in trips that used to disappear. The dispatcher said the biggest surprise wasn't the no-show reduction, it was how much smoother their routes ran. Drivers weren't sitting around waiting. Schedule stayed on track. Members weren't calling, asking where their ride was, because they knew exactly when to expect it. 3 simple changes: same morning confirmation calls, 15-minute arrival texts, and the 5-minute waiting rule. No new software, no extra staff, no complicated tracking systems. Just tighter protocols around the pickup process. If you want more case studies like this one, real operators, real numbers, real solutions, subscribe to the channel. Next week, we're breaking down how a 28-vehicle operation cut their late pickups by half using a dispatch board protocol you can set up in one afternoon.